So today I wanted to talk about how the Bentley Cesium merger um, is such a game changer, such a disruption. We've lived with 2D maps for 40 years. Paper maps moved to digital maps. We put points and lines and polygons on maps. We could visualize that stuff on in an abstract way, in a 2D way. Where's that closest restaurant to where I live, for example, and then route ourselves to this. But this new digital twin world that we're entering, and what Bentley are really driving at the front end of this, is a complete game changer. So let's talk about the three pieces. And again, this is my interpretation of the Bentley world. First of all, Bentley have the engineering tools, MicroStation, the CAD tools. That's data that they're producing there. What they've also got is iTwin. So you can bring that data that they've generated within their engineering tools world and drop that in and create a digital twin. So that's not just a 3D object, it's a living, breathing object where you've brought together all of that data, the MicroStations, etc. data, and other data that relates to that building, for example. And the biggest one there is IoT data. So you've got real-time data. When I say it's kind of a breathing building, it's actually a dynamic building. But in isolation, that's not much use. Well, it is useful, but when it's put in context, which is cesium, it becomes incredibly powerful and useful. So imagine you've got, I want to call it an intelligent object that you drop into this 3D world. And the 3D stuff that cesium's got is, and I'm going to be careful in how I put this. It's sort of an unintelligent world. It's a world of visualization, and you can actually see your town and go to your house. But when you start dropping these intelligent objects in these digital twins, dynamic digital twins, that changes the game completely. So it's not just one building; it could be multiple buildings. You can bring GIS data into that, so you've got a sense of the landscape around it. You can start then doing the analytics on top of that. So it's not just a question of visualization, which is very powerful, but the analytics is really the real power of this. So you're working in a digital version of the real world with all of that data attached to it. And you've got AI and machine learning. So you can ask some incredibly complex questions again, that we had really challenged to answer in the past. You can also now start putting these headsets on, and you can use all that data in an immersive way as well. That's all to come. So this is why I believe that this technological stack that Bentley are now constructing, Cesium completes that digital twin story for them. I've got two links attached to this video. One, which is an ebook, which talks about this stuff, Geospatial 2.0, which is kind of the broader conversation. So feel free to read that. And I've also got, come join the Geospatial 2.0 community. I've got a newsletter as well. They send out bi-monthly, just to stay ahead of all of this stuff. So again, this is an amazing time to be in geospatial.